What's up guys, Ninth Jim here, back with another VGC 2020 Pokemon Sword and Shield competitive video, and today we are playing some more games on Sword and Shield on cartridge. So, today we have a really cool team. It got 9th in the Players' Cup. It is by VGC on Twitter. I will link him down in the description below, as well as having the rental code down in the description below, but I mean it's also right here on the screen, so you can, just pause here, put it into your game, whatever you want to do. Anyway, this team is pretty cool. It has a couple of really interesting stuff. First off, I mean, the most notable one, obviously, is Diggersby. Diggersby, we don't see very frequently, but it is pretty strong. It has max moves, huge power, life orb, great max moves with speed control, you can't sleep me, and, of course, max quake, which is good. So yeah, it's pretty solid. I saw a lot of Clefairy Diggersby lead, a lot of Whimsicott Duraludon lead, and then some power in the back with Arcanine and Sylveon. Overall, the team is very, very aggressive with 4 really strong attackers and then 2 great support Pokemon. I assume most of the time we'll bring, Clefairy, Diggersby, or Whimsicott Duraludon. Usually. Diggersby is max attack as well as max speed, so with Tailwind it can be really fast as well. So there's multiple ways of, going about this. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, well, we're in a game. Hopefully we don't disconnect this time. I'm going to edit out the last game, but, halfway through I got disconnected, of course. Nintendo get better servers, Zach get better Wi-Fi, I guess, is what it comes down to. Anyway, let's play this game, Alright, so we got some Sun, we got some Trick Room, we have Gyarados as well, and Tyranitar just chilling. I think this is the same team that I featured last week, the Tyranitar, Gyarados, and then Sunroom team. So, it's pretty good. It was a good team when I played against it, or when I played it. He already locked in. It's pretty interesting. So let's look at this. So what do I think is going to lead? Probably not Trick Room, right? Because Diggersby doesn't really care about Trick Room. So if I lead Clefairy, Diggersby is kind of just cooling. Also, we tank max Airstream pretty well, but we don't really want to get intimidated, right? That would suck. So maybe Whimsicott Duraludon lead, once again, seems very optimal. Diggersby is pretty solid under Trick Room, but it's not really a Trick Room, answer. But it is a Torkoal answer. So that's pretty good. And then what else do I want? Arcanine, is pretty good. Yeah, I like Arcanine. We can switch around turn 1, switch Arcanine around with maybe Duraludon or Whimsicott, depending on if we need that offensive pressure or if we're cool with just Tailwind and then having offensive pressure the next turn. So that could be good. That is if he leads Tyranitar, Gyarados kind of thing. But Dusclops, Tyranitar has been very, very strong. Bulldoze, weakness policy proc, Trick Room against fast teams has been really strong. I've been playing that a lot recently. It's very, very good. But we see a Venusaur Charizard lead, which means, which route is he going to go, is really what it comes down to. So, do I think he's going to Sleep Powder me and switch around? Probably. So I don't really feel like maxing my Duraludon, right? So we'll go Tailwind. Do I want a Tailwind, though? It doesn't seem good for me either way. Tailwind is good. Do we outspeed? We would. So we can max Lightning into this zone, and then we, hit the Charizard or hit Torkoal, and then Venusaur can't sleep us. It does do damage, but, not too much. I feel like Power Whip won't do that much. Or not Power Whip. Vinyl Lash won't do enough to Duraludon to matter. He has to keep in Charizard, but Charizard doesn't really have any offensive pressure against it either. So, I like this play. He does just max. My guess is Charizard. Charizard's faster than Duraludon, so it's got to be Charizard, right? It's Venusaur. Interesting. So, how fast is this Duraludon? It's not max speed. Let's pull it up on Twitter, see if he has a Pokepaste. I hope he has a paste. There's a paste. Okay. Let's see. How fast is this Duraludon? 180 speed. Modest nature. So if he switches, he doesn't switch. Alright. Okay. We're good. Actually, this is probably optimal for us because now we take out the Charizard. The Lightning doesn't really matter too much for us, but it'll boost our damage later in the game. We can also have boosted Thunder Punch later in the game, which is really good with Diggersby. And then, maybe. But yeah, our Arcanine is really good here in the back. So he goes for Max Quake. Okay, so this is not going to take it out, I don't think. It shouldn't. Okay. Our spread is, like, it has defenses, right? So it has 12 HP and 156 special defense. So, you know, we have defenses. Usually, like, if you threaten this Pokemon with special defense at all, or special attack at all, it's dead. Like, it just loses. But now, you know, we're Tailwinded up. He does bring out Torkoal, and he did reveal that, you know, it's faster. So maybe we have to guard and switch around. But we don't have Follow Me anymore. So it's just not really that good of a position in general now. I was thinking we were really solid. But now, you know, Venusaur outspeeds us, which is bad. So, you know, switch into Arcanine. Maybe. That could be good. Swap into Arcanine and just go for a guard. Then we put up a lot of pressure next turn, and it makes him, you know, have to figure out what to go into. Torkoal won't, you know, pressure us at all with Assault Vest Assault Vest the guy. Max Guard we have to. Otherwise, you know, the guard is going to be really good. The other thing is going to be good. Not guard. Earth Power. Okay. Intimidate did nothing, but that's fine. You know, this play is going to... I mean, this turn is very, very defensive, but it's also very offensive, pivoting perfectly into it. Max Quake, we give up a turn of Dynamax, but we also give up a turn of his Dynamax, which is fine. Heat Wave. If we get burned, that would suck, but we can't get burned, so we're good. Arcanine, no damage. What we were expecting. So now we have a couple of options, right? So we could Bulldoze, which would be cool, but Duraludon is already procced, so we don't really need to. It doesn't really give us anything. So I guess we'll just Flare Blitz in here, and then go for, like, Steel Spike? Wormwood does nothing. Lightning does minimal damage as well. I guess Lightning's probably our best damage dealer, right? Plus 30%. Plus 50%. No, it's Wormwood. Alright, Wormwood into Torkoal. It also covers a switch, but I doubt he'll switch. I think he's just going to, like, Earth Power it, you know? Flare Blitz does take it out, actually. So, yeah, I mean, offensive Arcanine. Let's see its spread. Does it, what's its EV spread? 172 attack. Jolly Nature. Interesting. I'm actually pretty surprised that took it out. Look at that damage from the, recoil. That's insane. Do we double Oko? Wow. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, we're in the clear, you know, we're 4v1ing now, and we still have one turn of Tailwind, right? Or was that last turn? No, we still have one more turn. So, you know, I mean, it's pretty much a wrap. You know, we have, very, very offensive pressure here. Wild Charge, I think, is Wild Charge on this? Arcanine, actually? It is, yeah, so we just have Wild Charge plus Thunderbolt, and we still are in Tailwind, so, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to just see a forfeit. I mean, I would expect a forfeit, to be honest, so. Either a forfeit or just, like, a Protect and take out the last turn of Tailwind, but there's still a good chance we're faster with the Arcanine. I think we would be faster. But yeah, I mean, that game went really smoothly. That was fun. Yeah, I mean, Duraludon's really powerful. I think Duraludon is very, very solid right now, and the Arcanine showed off. So hopefully we get another game of, or hopefully we get a Diggersby game, but if not, then, you know, Duraludon killed everybody, and, you know, that's kind of what it takes. Alright, so let's get another game in. Alright, into game 2. I guess technically game 3, but the first game didn't really count. I'm not even going to put it in the video. Anyway, so we have Cinderace, Togekiss, Porygon 2, Urshifu, Rillaboom, and Tyranitar. Pretty, you know, staple team. Very standard Pokemon. So what do we think he's going to lead? Well, I think Cinderace is a pretty strong lead against our team, except for Diggersby. Diggersby Clefairy actually seems really strong here. Rillaboom does, you know, offend it a little bit, but no Intimidate is really good for it. You know, actually nothing really scares it off except the Urshifu, but only if it's water. We can't tell, but I would assume it's water from the overview, just because it seems like it would be. So, Clefairy Diggersby seems very strong here, right? What else do we want? Well, Arcanine pressures the Rillaboom. It also gives us Intimidate for everything, which is good, definitely. You know, Clefairy switches back into Arcanine, could be really good. What else do we want as our last Pokemon? Well, Duraludon is pretty good. I mean, you know, it's not bad. Flash Cannon hits pretty hard on a lot of things, but Sylveon hits pretty hard on some stuff too. Not gonna lie, Sylveon looks really good here. You know, Urshifu can't pressure it. Porygon 2 can't pressure it. All right, this is what we're going for. Porygon 2, you know, Trick Room can be a little annoying here. But I think we're pretty fine if it happens, because Diggersby is probably slower than everything on his team. I mean, Tyranitar is probably faster. Or it's slower. But, you know, we outspeed Urshifu and, you know, maybe not Togekiss. It depends. Porygon 2 Cinderace. What an interesting lead. So, what do I think he's going to go for here? He's not going to go for just Trick Room, right? Do we get the special attack boost or the attack boost here? Because I honestly don't know. Special attack, that sucks. So, yeah, I mean, maybe we should be leading Diggersby. Forklift Fairy? I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. So, we're going to go for Follow Me definitely here. Follow Me and then Max Quake. And I'm, like, a little bit afraid to go into the Cinderace because I think, you know, it's a pretty safe switch to just switch into Togekiss here. And just, like, protect it. So, I think I might just go for a Max Strike. Max Strike might offer an Oko anyway. I don't know, though, for sure. But I think it's worth trying. It also, you know, gives us speed control over it, and then we can take it out with Arcanine the next turn. So I think I like this move here. Follow Me and then Dynamax and Max Strike. It covers it. We do see just a Max here anyway. I mean, you know, I'd say it's a 99% chance it's Cinderace. It is Cinderace. So yeah, I mean, maybe we should have gone for the Quake. But, you know, if he goes for speed control in a Max Airstream scenario, then that's not what we want to see anyway. If he Steel Spikes, it's really bad for us because, you know, Strike won't do any damage into that. It will be good for the Max, you know, the or the speed control, but yeah, it's still kind of spooky here. Maybe I should have just gone for the guaranteed with the Porygon 2, hitting the Porygon 2, but we wouldn't take it out. But I mean, Life Orb Huge Power is a lot of damage. So let's see what he goes for. We go for Follow Me, hopefully Airstreams. That's what we want. Then we can still get a lot of damage. He does Airstream, so, you know, that's good. Good we didn't go for Quake. I think that was, like, the most obvious play, so going for the Airstream was definitely really good. Will Clefairy live? Actually, this Porygon 2 attack, if it does. Because I can't imagine he's going for Trick Room, right? He's probably just going for, like, Ice Beam. Strike. Will this Oko? Alright, Diggersby. Alright, Diggersby, let's go. If the Porygon 2 doesn't take down Clefairy this turn, I think we're in a very, very, very comfortable, you know, turn 1 here. It's pretty good. Ice Beam, I'm gonna take it out. Probably not. It's not Stab, it's not, you know, it is +1, but, I mean, we're really bulky. Eviolite, you know, bulk, Clefairy. Let's see what our spread is. Just 252 HP in defense, 4 special defense. So, you know, 4 special defense, Eviolite, we're not caring about damage at all. So, yeah, I mean, he could definitely go for Grassy Glide and then, you know, some big damage onto that. Makes sense. That's kind of what I'm expecting. But I'm still going to Follow Me nonetheless. And we're going to go in for, I guess, another Strike. You know, just make things slow. But then Trick Room will maybe bite me. But I still think Strike is better. Quake won't do any damage. Strike just seems like our best option here anyway. Porygon 2. It'll be annoying if it goes for that. So, I mean, we could take out Porygon 2. But we won't take it out. Right? What are our other Pokemon? Arcanine, Sylveon. Yeah. We're going to Quake the Porygon 2. If we go +1 special attack, or +1 special defense as well, then, you know, we're in a commanding lead. The Follow Me and Fake Out is no difference. We were following me to get rid of the Grassy Glide, so either way, it doesn't matter. We're going to Max Quake. I actually could expect a Trick Room here from Porygon 2. That could be really good. And also, if he doesn't go help... oh. Ice Beam. Yeah, that's what we were expecting. +1 special defense, though, now is pretty good. We're going to get a little bit of heal up from that Rillaboom, so that's pretty good as well. Now, Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice, how much damage will you do? Hyper Voice, how much damage will you do? Does about 30%. It was about 30% anyway. I'm going to go with the safer play with Arcanine, and then just Max Quake the Porygon 2. and, you know, do big damage here. We shouldn't take, like, too much damage from the Rillaboom Grassy Glide. We should live pretty safely. But I don't know, maybe. You know, we're at, like, 65% HP. It is a little spooky. But Flare Blitz into the Rillaboom and then Quake here. Maybe we guard. But I'm not gonna. I am not gonna. So, Strike actually does more damage. Guarantees it. But Quake's better. Quake's just better here, right? Why would we guard? There's no, like, need to, or no need to strike over it. So he switches, actually, which is pretty interesting. It's Urshifu, so we're going to break its Sash at least. It is Water form, so, you know, Grassy Glide, live. Oh, yes. Diggersby Slept On. I'm agreeing with that. Diggersby is Slept On. This is powerful, actually. So you take out the Rillaboom. Porygon 2 comes back in, but now, you know, what can he do? I guess he has Aqua Jet, you know, so that's good. We just protect next turn, but we can't protect because, you know, Aqua Jet. So yeah. That is almost dead, though. It's in an extreme speed range, actually. And we should outspeed it. We should outspeed it base. Should we, actually? No, we probably shouldn't. It's max, yeah, so, I mean, we'll go for extreme speed and switch, and then, you know, Aqua Jet is just annoying at that point. You know, it just, like, does, like, a P of damage to our Sylveon. So that's definitely the way that we're going to go. Porygon 2 gets a switch, a safe switch in, but, you know, I'm not worried about Porygon 2. It's not going to be doing too much damage. Recover, if it recovers, it's fine. Do we have close combat on this Arcanine? Actually, I would like to know that. Pull up the paste. We don't actually. So Bulldoze is there for Duraludon self-proc. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, we just extreme speed the Urshifu and then switch around here. Maybe he expects that. What does extreme speed do to Porygon 2? $18 to 20% probably. Not enough. Yeah, I mean, I think this is still probably the best play. Extreme speed switch to Sylveon. And it's probably the best play. Because then, yeah, I like that play. That plays really safely around Urshifu, and that gives us a really big, you know, we're respecting Urshifu a lot with this play. But, you know, we did the correct play. We actually outsped it, so we could have just left Diggersby in, and then we would have just Giga Impact and killed it. But it's whatever. I think at this point, you know, it's not doing anything. The Porygon 2. Did we see a special attack raise or an attack raise? That's pretty relevant at this point. Porygon 2 getting some, you know, health from that grassy terrain is pretty good in here. But let's see, did it get the attack or special attack? It got attack. So, I mean, this is unwinnable for my opponent, right? Just Flare Blitz at this point and then Hyper Voice. Good Mystical Fire even, which is just insane. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what we're going to do. Flare Blitz, Mystical Fire. It has to just click Recover repeatedly here, or else it's going to just go down in a 2-turn hit. It might not, actually, so he could have gone for an attack and then Recover, but I would assume he just goes for Recover now and just has to click Recover over and over and has 0 damage output after a couple of Mystical Fires, so yeah, there's no way for him to win. So that game, you know, Diggersby actually showed off that game as well. So yeah, I like Diggersby a lot. I will agree with you, Com VGC. Diggersby Slept On. All right, don't. 2 out of 3 games, I disconnected. Nintendo, Game Freak. Listen. Stop running this on Windows XP. And maybe, you know, it'll be a little better. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. I mean, that was a very clear victory in our, that was a very, very clear victory in our favor. So, you know, whatever. I was 2 for 2. I think I was going to win the first game, but it was too early to really know. But, you know, I was up a lot. Duraludon Whimsicott lead, powerful. It's a powerful lead. Diggersby Clefairy, powerful. It's a powerful lead. What else can I say? Rental code will be down in the description, as well as the Twitter for ComVGC. Go show him some love, like it up, follow it up, give him a like, give him a follow. Do any of that. Also, speaking of likes and follows, like, comment, subscribe, do all of those. It makes my day brighter. Join my Discord, follow my Twitter. That's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we're gonna call Nintendo and tell them to get better servers. Goodbye.